Welcome to the Scare Files, video 17, my first sleep paralysis story. Credit goes to Reddit user thesteviegames for sharing this true story with us. I don't remember exactly when this was. I'm pretty sure it was around March of 2018. I was 12 years old and in the 7th grade. I often listened to scary stories and read them online about things like sleep paralysis, but I never thought it would happen to me. So before I had woken up, I was having a strange dream. I was playing Counter-Strike, but it felt like I wasn't playing, and it was real. I was shooting some targets, and then I blacked out for a second. I woke up on the main road that goes into my neighborhood and saw that the road was gone. The houses on my street were very small, 2-story box houses. There were also elderly people standing out front of all the houses, all reading a newspaper, and the sign at the front of my neighborhood only read, Brook G, with the rest crumbling off. I then appeared at my morning bus stop for school. Looking at my phone, everything was normal until a bush that normally wasn't there screamed at me. I remember clearly feeling as though this was normal, so I screamed back. We went back and forth until I woke up with the scream echoing in my ears. I was in my bed, looking against the wall, unable to move. I hadn't realized that I was experiencing sleep paralysis, but was still freaked out by that screaming to fall back asleep. I lay there not hearing anything for about 5 minutes. I then heard what sounded like heavy boots hitting the ground out in my living room, coming towards my bedroom area. Just so you know, outside my bedroom, there is a hallway. On the left is a bathroom, at the end is my parents' room, and at the end, on the right, is a door that goes to my living room. The footsteps grew closer, coming to the hallway, and then my parents' room. And at that moment, I remembered my dad was out of town on a business trip. So it was just me, my mom, and my 7-year-old brother. I heard the walking start up again and come towards my room. The door opened, and whatever was out there came in, walked to the side of my bed, and stared at me. I closed my eyes and began to pray. I'm not very religious, but it's the only thing I think I can do. After what felt like hours, I tried to turn over to look and see if anyone's there. I roll over with my eyes closed so I can appear to anyone that I'm asleep. I open my eyes and I begin to squint. The coast was clear. I crawl out of my bed slowly and look at the clock. It's 4:14 a.m. Dang, I got school tomorrow, I thought. I tipped over to my door and grab a decorative oar my mom put on the wall in my room. And then I walk into the hall. The door to my living room was open, and the light was on, which was not normal, especially when my dad's out of town. I checked the bathroom and peek around the corner of the door. There was nobody. So I made a silent sprint into my mom's room, putting the oar down on the floor. I shake her awake, quietly whispering her name. Mama, I think there's someone in the house. I hear walking around outside my room, and I began to tear up, realizing this all may have been in my head, and I woke up my mom for nothing. It's all right, she said. We can go check the house real quick. I grabbed the oar and go check the house with my mother. There was nobody in our house. So I go back to bed, relieved that we are all safe and that nothing was real. I haven't had a sleep paralysis experience since then, and I'm glad it wasn't worse. This story seems like nothing compared to some other stories I read or that I've heard. I hope you enjoy reading about mine. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to hear more stories, please subscribe to the Scare Files channel. Have a spooky day.